What is up, Drum Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Listen, we have a very, very heavy story for you today. Serious allegations. Look, this is a two-part thing. All right, first of all, we have a gentleman on the line, a young esport player, part of an esport organization that had SA happen to him. All right, you know what I'm referring to. It's so serious. There's a police report. There's an R kit. He's got proof of all of this. And there's a big influencer being accused of doing this essay. But on top of it, he went to his esport organization, and it seems and it appears based on the video that we're going to show you and based on the text conversation that the esport organization was trying to actively discourage him from coming out with his story because it might put a negative light on their esport organization. You heard me right. So we got this entire story for you. On the line, we have Jeff. Jeff, what happened? How did you even end up in this scenario where SA allegedly took place?
So it started by Snapchatting. So we were basically Snapchatting. We got invited to like a party later that night, so they invited us over earlier.
Who were you Snapchatting?
Rafi.
Okay.
Rafi and Sir the Star.
Okay. So Sir the Star, Rafi, you're Snapchatting them back and forth. They invite you over to their house, and you guys are all together supposed to go to a party, correct?
Yeah, we were going to go to a party later that night.
So what happens when you get there?
We get there, the vibes are kind of weird. They say that they're drunk. They were acting like kind of drunk in the beginning. And then my friend went to the bathroom because the vibes were already off. Like, you knew the vibes were already off. So he went to the bathroom, and he ended up being in the bathroom for like 20 minutes. So I'm just sitting there with both of them, and like, they were talking to me about brand deals and all this stuff. And like, you know, my brain, you know, like I feel manipulated and peer pressured. So I'm like, they're handing me the alcohol, so I'm obviously gonna take it. So I'm drinking the alcohol with them. They didn't drink it though. Like, they didn't. Let me make it clear. They acted like they were drunk already. They didn't drink one sip from that bottle at all.
So they didn't take a sip from that bottle, but they're peer pressuring you to drink. Now, keep in mind, were they underage at the time?
Yeah.
So they're underage, you're underage. They're peer pressuring you to drink. You drink with them, and then what happens next? Is your friend still in the bathroom, or what?
Yeah, my friend comes like out like 20 minutes later, and it feels like it's been forever. So, long story short, they wanted us to go back and like lay in the bed with them and watch a movie. So we went in their room. They didn't say that necessarily yet, but we went into the room and we were picking out a movie, and they said no to every single movie we picked. It took so long.
And
anyways,
this entire time they're having you drink more and more and more?
No, the whole time when my friend was in the bathroom, they were having me drink. I'm telling you, when the bottle was almost empty, like, I'm telling you. And I'm drinking because like I'm nervous and like I don't know how to like react.
What was the alcohol?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure it was like vodka.
Okay. So you end up drinking most of a bottle of vodka. Now, is your friend drinking too?
Yeah, he comes out and he takes a couple swigs of it. Yes.
Okay. So you guys are laying down, whatever. You're all in the bed. You're trying to watch a movie as opposed to going to the party. Like, when did things change that you were no longer going to the party?
So apparently we were still going to the party, but it was later. And like, I don't know. So they had us lay on opposite sides of the bed. So it was like one side I was next to Rafi, and then one side my friend was next to Sir the Star. And then we had a movie on, and then they started touching me, and like I told them no, like I'm not with that, and I texted my friend. I was like, do not leave me alone with him.
Now, so your friend, just to be clear, your friend is bi, right?
Yeah, my friend is bi, and he was also let them know that he was seeing Lorraine at the time. So Sir the Star
so
like
your
already
friend
knew.
is seeing Lorraine, all right?
Yes. It was like a low key.
You told me off air that you were straight. You had a girlfriend at the time. Is that true?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend at the time.
Okay, so you're straight, and you're telling them, hey, guys, don't touch me. Like, I'm not into any of this.
Yeah, no, I made that clear with them, actually. I told them I had a girlfriend. I'm still dating the same girl.
So she's still your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens next? What's the last thing you remember before you dozed off?
I remember I was feeling like, I've never felt something like that before. Like, I'm feeling like I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not feeling like super good, like dizzy and all this weird feeling, like. And the last thing I remembered was I told him I don't leave me alone with this guy because I don't feel right, because I'm not feeling good because like the alcohol. Next thing you know, like I'm in a separate room. I wake up in shock, like I'm panicking, like I'm wearing like my boxers. They're cut up, like I'm
Your
and
boxers has cuts on them.
yeah, there's like holes on my boxers.
Okay. So you sent me a video of you leaving, you and your friend leaving, and it's time stamped on August 7th, showing the building or whatever.
Yes.
You end up filing a police report and getting an R kit done. How does that happen? Who convinces you to do that?
My sister actually convinced me. I wasn't gonna tell anyone, honestly, because like I don't know, like when something like that happens, it's like usually people keep quiet, and especially like I don't know, it's like something like one of those situations where you don't know who to tell.
Right.
But my sister basically convinced me to go later that night. Like,
All right. So we have, it looks like they took property from you. Is this for the R kit or is this the police report?
yeah, for the arcade,
Okay.
yeah. But they took my underwear too. They have everything. I had makeup on my shirt. Took that into evidence.
You said something along the lines offline that, they had, some type of markings on your private area.
Yeah, so when you do a R kit, they shine a glow light and it shows you all the spots where saliva could potentially be or liquid. And there was some near my private
So
spots.
you're thinking you're passed out and they're performing, oral or something on you while you're passed out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, this is some heavy stuff. All right. So I reached out to Sir the Star, and his response was that he wasn't even in the room with you. That you were in a room with just Rafi. I wasn't able to reach Rafi, but Sir the Star is saying that he knows nothing about this.
Yeah, but the thing is, it also happened to my friend too. We did the art kits together. We didn't know how to react and
So
stuff like
you
that.
and your friend both had this
Yes.
done. Okay.
Yes.
And you and your friend both filed police reports.
Everything. We did everything together.
And you and your friend are in the same esport organization.
Yes, sir. He's no longer a part of the team though. He got kicked a while ago.
So you didn't want to tell anyone, all right? And you were looking for someone to tell, for some help, some guidance, right? That's what you told me off air. And you went to the esport organization. What was the reaction from your esport organization known as XTRA Gaming?
Basically they told me not to tell anyone and I should just keep it to myself and if I want to go public with it, that I need to not have it extra in their name because it's gonna bring negative light on their name. And also, I honestly really like made me like hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna lie, because like I look up to these dudes.
Of course, that would hurt anyone's feelings being in this situation. So you did send in a screenshot of a text conversation between you and Conley. Now, who is Conley an extra?
He's one of the owners and founders of the team.
Okay, so you're talking to him directly. You're telling him in this text conversation that you want to tell your story and you want to go public. He says, I want you to post about it to tell your story. But the only problem is XTRA being associated with it is going to shine a ton of negative light on us. You respond saying, bet I won't post it. Why did you say you wouldn't post it after he said that?
Because I wasn't trying to lose like the position of the team I'm on, because I really like being a part of like XTRA.
He then responds to you saying, but I don't want you to hold back your story because of XTRA. So if you want to temporarily disassociate for the time being, you can do it on great terms. This is wild. Up to you. Don't want you to hold it in. Reading this, I'm at a loss for words. He's saying, hey, look, if you want to post your story about what happened to you, your SA story, you should probably leave the team. Leave the team, then tell the story, and then we'll remain on good terms. That's wild.
It's just like I've been here forever, and there's no way like they don't like support me like that.
This is unbelievable. All right, so you sent me another video that your sister recorded. You're on a Discord call with your team, your esports team, right? The owners
sir.
are on there. Now, let me get this straight. The two owners are this Conley gentleman that sent you the lovely text message, and then this other gentleman, Sly, Extra Sly, correct?
Yes, sir.
These are the owners and investors or whatever.
Not the investors, but they're the owners. Yes, sir.
They're the owners of this esport organization. All right. You sent me a call that your sister recorded when you guys were on a Discord. And can you set this up for me? They're yelling at you for sharing your story with another team member because she's going to leak it because she has, in their words, loose lips. And this is unbelievable.
She's a friend. If you guys came to me and asked me for relationship advice, I'd give you guys relationship advice.
I'm sorry, but like, she's a friend because of the business. So we need to like look at why she's a friend. She's a friend because of the business. And at the end of the day, she's kind of a liability at times of business. And all you guys are doing is fueling the liability. David, the reason she's a liability is because she has loose lips. So that's why we're not telling her shit. And you want to know what not telling her shit does? It makes her not a liability anymore. But then you guys are telling her shit, which is making her a liability again. So it's like, it's just like not working, bro. Like, I'm telling you, stop. You can fucking talk to her. She says, hey, what's the weather near you? You can say it's fucking sunny, but that's about it, bro. I don't know why you guys are talking to her about you getting raped. Like, I didn't even tell fucking Nick about that. Like, bro, like, you actually, like,
Victim blaming. Victim blaming by saying to have respect for yourself for telling people what's wrong.
Unbelievable. So I reached out to Conley, one of the owners and founders of XTRA, for a statement. This is what he had to say. We fully support and back Jeff. He has been with XTRA since the early days. This situation happened some time ago, and we've been working closely with Jeff as local law enforcement conduct their investigation. SA is a sensitive and major issue that needs to be dealt with in full cooperation with proper law enforcement authorities. That's an interesting statement. What was your thoughts when you heard that statement? Because it seems like they didn't really support you. They were telling you to be quiet, and now all of a sudden they support you. It's very confusing.
I think that all of a sudden they support me since you made a tweet, and they look bad.
Because I made a public tweet asking for a statement based on the situation. This is unbelievable. Now, is there any updates with the police investigation, with any of that?
Nothing, honestly. LA County, like, I haven't got anything followed up, but I have all my paperwork and all the proof if you would like to see it. I think I've already sent it over to you.
Well, I am waiting on a response from Rafi and from Sir the Star. Sir the Star said that he was going to make a video response that I can include in this video. Unfortunately, I haven't had it yet, but we will stay on this story. And I'm sorry that all of this stuff happened to you, Jeff. And, you know, if things don't work out with your esport organization, I'm sure there's another team that would actually support you and be there to help, you know, people with a situation like this. Because that's just...
Yeah.
I have no words on how they reacted to this. Like, it's unbelievable. So, thanks for coming on, and you know, if you need anything, reach out.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Guys,
Thank you so much.
That's gonna be it, guys. I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. This is some heavy stuff, but it needed to be out in the open. Thanks.